Hey there, how's it going? Happy 8 p.m., everyone. Hope you are doing decently well today. And yeah, welcome to the live stream. Um, I see we got one person on. Hello, one person. I'm surprised that someone's able to hop on so quickly. I don't know. It always surprises me. Like literally. So, real quick, I'm guessing anyone else who's probably going to be watching this, you won't know this until. Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm confusing myself right now. Um, so I like using this feature on my laptop called YouTube Live, which is you record a video. One thing that they in my opinion, kind of screwed up on is you can't schedule a YouTube Live in advance. So like I can't notify you in advance. Hey, there's an 8 p.m. live tonight. Unless I either A, use my mobile phone, or B, use Google Hangouts, which I don't really like fully. I like the way this is structured. So that's why you don't see post notifications before 8 p.m. I just go live at 8 p.m. and you just kind of have to know unless you have the notification that pops up at exactly 8 p.m. John, hello to you. Thanks for being on here. I appreciate you. Thanks for always being on here. Like I appreciate your consistency. Like you're always the first person or one of the first people to always say hello during the live stream. So thank you for that. Very much acknowledged. Hachi Tacos, good to see you on again. Isaac, good to see you on. And Moon, good to see you on as well. Isaac says, you had such a good day. Tell me more. I want to hear about it. Usually well, I'll leave it at that. Tell me more. I want to hear more about your good day. Sarah, good to see you on. Hello. And I do hope you all are doing well, to the best of your ability, I guess. I forgot what I titled this video, but I think I had a title something around essentially staying positive. What I'll say is, goodness, I got a lot of different things to say right now. For me, like I'm not gonna say I'm in the best. Like I'm definitely not in a high of my life right now. Like I'm working through my own personal internal challenges, and on camera, during these live streams, you might see me as positive. I'm not sure, but I try to be as real as possible. And that being said, I will say that for me, like it's been a challenge to be positive I almost want to say in my personal life. And another thing is like I've been, I guess, kind of isolating myself from people. So like for the past 2 days, I've been at a mastermind, meaning I'm networking with a bunch of with other speakers, authors, and coaches. This mastermind was held right next to Disneyland, hosted by my friend Jake Ballantyne, who I interviewed on my YouTube channel like a year ago. Anyway, I just noticed that like for anyone who ever feels awkward in social settings, I feel you. I understand you. And I'm in one of those phases of my life where I feel a little bit more uncomfortable than usual, like socializing, which is weird because like I thought I got over it, which I did, but then because I've been spending so much time alone, it feels weird to socialize, if that makes sense. I just want to share that this is not therapy for me. I'm sharing this with you to just share that you're not alone if you feel socially awkward sometimes. And I guess the main message is if you do feel socially awkward, just know that how you get over or how you improve that is literally by just practicing, like socializing and just doing it over and over and over again. And then you'll get comfortable with it. And it's like a muscle. It takes practice, okay, to build up. Isaac says, I hacked Spotify and got free premium, got a chain and some other, but that's more in the personal type of thing. Interesting. Sweet. Sounds cool. Sarah says, I've been trying to draw pictures every day to bring my emotions out in more creative ways. Sarah, I love that. That's awesome. Good for you. And thank you for sending me some of your photos. It's cool to see. I see the emotions, some of your emotions through your drawings and stuff. So it's really cool. Like I love I love to hear just these different things. And Sarah, I might have I might have mentioned this before, but I want to highlight you. One thing that I really admire about you is that you're very authentic and willing to be vulnerable, and I think that takes courage. I think another thing is that you're in touch with your emotions, and I think you have like a certain, how do I say this, maturity to you. I don't know, is it emotionally something? There's a part of you that's mature, and that's a compliment. Yeah, and I think it's super healthy that you found an outlet to express emotions. That's awesome. Keep it up, and just keep moving forward. Jarek, good to see you on. Hachi Taco says, Miss Sarah, that's good. Yes, indeed. Jared says, Richard, you should play Roblox with me. Me and Isaac. Nice. Sounds like fun. Sarah says, how are you feeling right now, Richard? Right now, how am I feeling? Well, I'm feeling a little tired. I just got back home from the mastermind, literally less than 15 minutes ago. Yeah, so it's been a long day. It was a good day of learning. I feel, I guess, a little bit of a mix of emotions. There's a part of me that feels happy, and there's a part of me that feels a little bit low. I think it's a combination of knowing that it's kind of like knowing that I could do better, like knowing that I'm not like I get to practice better habits, if that makes sense. Like I've been eating fast food lately, which is not, it's not a good, it doesn't feel good to be eating fast food on a consistent basis. So there's definitely things that I can improve upon, and I look forward to doing so. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm in this space of like learning to just embrace myself as I am, but also push myself to be a better person, which is obviously very important to me. Yeah. So yes, Jonathan says, I never asked, and before I forget, how was your May challenge? So the May challenge, yeah, I'll talk about that. So the May challenge, for those of you who don't know about the May challenge, essentially it was a month of doing something positive, and it could be small, it could be big, just depending on whatever you want. During May, I don't remember all the things like I said I would do, but I do remember I want to exercise how many times a week? Like I'm going to guess around 4 hours a week, or 3 times a week. Eat clean, and what else? I think meditation, reading, doing affirmations, like morning ritual stuff, and gratitude was a part of that, like something I wanted to do on a daily basis. I would say that I wasn't, I guess I was successful and not successful and successful. Not successful, I wasn't 100%. I actually dropped off some of the commitments. I would say the main thing that the May challenge helped me do was to clean up my eating for the month of May. Like because I committed to eating healthier, I knew that I would just take out fast food. So I didn't eat any fast food at all. Yeah, so that's a little bit of recap on that. Yeah, Hachitako says, Richard, what you just described is my life. Goodness. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what I said. I think it's I'm like, what part of it? Are you talking about the socially awkward part, or are you talking about the what is it? What did I just say? Like room for improvement. Anyway, so by the way, people, I see your comments. I will get to them when I get to them. But I will read your comments in just a second. So what I learned today that I want to share with you is when I went to this mastermind. Again, these are people who are this specific mastermind. It's a group of people, individuals who are coaches, authors, and speakers, and they're very heart-centered. They're very warm, and I think one thing I realize is, a lot of times we get stuck in our funk. We get stuck in this, let's say, I don't know if you're currently experiencing, like, maybe you feel like you're a little bit of a low in your life right now. If you ever do feel like you're in a low, I think it's important to one, be aware of it. Like, oh, I'm feeling kind of sad or whatever, lonely, or I don't feel like my life is that great. And once you acknowledge that, I think one thing we tend to do a lot as human beings is we kind of become a victim of our situation. Okay. Which means that instead of like, we just kind of notice it, we're like, oh man, I'm feeling kind of low, but I guess I'll just distract myself. I'll play games, or I'll watch TV, or I'll binge eat, or I'll do something else, something to distract myself. Or maybe some other poor habits, including self-harm. I know we're getting a little bit real here. But what I realize is during this whole mastermind these past 2 days, I had a lot of resistance. These are good people. Normally when I'm in this environment, I'd be very upbeat, happy, connected, engaged. But I wasn't this time. And this is not the first time I wasn't like this. This is not the first time I was like this, disengaged, kind of in my head, disconnected at a conference or some sort of hangout with other people. And I guess what I realize is sometimes, as uncomfortable as it is, if we want to improve, we got to push ourselves to do something different. If we want to get out of our funk or our negativity or, feeling stuck, is we got to push ourselves to do something different. And yeah, like I had a ton of resistance. I've done a lot of personal development. I know how to do these things. I've been taught how to get out of these funks, but still, like, staying in our funk is like, it's our comfort. It's comforting. We don't have to address a problem when we're complaining about the funk or the low that we're in. We don't have to change or do something uncomfortable and different. So yeah, I just want to bring that to your attention. And yeah, I am firsthand experiencing the funk in a way. It's not a huge funk yet, but it's like, it's real, and I'm noticing that it's difficult to just get out of automatically. So again, I just share that. So I don't know, do you ever feel like you're alone with that? You're not. And also, I think just words of wisdom of sometimes we got to push ourselves to do something that's very uncomfortable if we want to get out of this. And if you're in a bad place in your life, I don't think it's about blaming the situation or blaming other people or whatever. I think it's about, like, if you really want to get out of a situation, I think, look, I'm not you. I don't know your situation, but I do believe that if we take full responsibility, that there's always a way to improve and get out of it. As tough as the situation is, and look, I also understand there's things outside of our control. Like, we can't control other people, so I understand that too. But I do think a lot of it falls on us. Alrighty, let's continue on with your comments. I see plenty of comments. Muffin says, how do you tell a hot chick that you're not interested? I'm gay, but girls tend to think I'm cute, but it's hard to say that when you haven't come out yet. Well, that's Gunner Muffin. That's the tough one. Like, what? I don't know how to. I wish I had an answer to that. Like, if you haven't come out yet, how do you tell a girl? You could say, I don't know. What do you say? Like, if there's a attractive girl, but you're not into girls, I mean, you could at least tell her, hey, thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, I don't know. You could go with that, the soft approach, like, hey, I think if a girl says, hey, I think you're cute, you're like, oh, thank you, I appreciate that a lot. Whatever. Oof. It's like, how deep do you want to get into this conversation? If you notice that the conversation is leading to, hey, you want to go out sometime? I don't know. My thing is, I would say, hey, look, I think you're super attractive. What do you do? I don't know. Like, the next thing I would say is, but I'm gay. But you haven't opened up. You haven't come out yet. So what do you do? I don't know. That's a great question. If anyone has any thoughts of this, write them down in the comment section. Like, this, come out. Maybe this is your opportunity to come out. I don't know. That's really up to you to decide. That's yeah. There's not an easy one around that. You could beat around the bush, but I mean, is that going to make you feel good? It's tough. Yeah, it's really your decision on what you want to do. Jonathan says, anyone see the World Cup today? I saw like a second of it when I was in the hotel lobby. That's about it. I saw Brazil was playing Serbia. I saw the score of yesterday's game. Was it Brazil and Argentina? Didn't see the conclusion of the game. Don't spoil it. But it looked like a pretty close game, and I want to watch more about it. So maybe I'll do that after the stream. Hachi Taco says, tell her that you aren't, to the Gunner Muffin, tell her that you aren't particularly interested in dating right now. Ooh, that's a good one. I think that's a great answer. That you're not dating anyone right now, or you're not open to dating. I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, but I like that. What's up, No Face? Good to see you on. Sarah says, I talked to an older friend today, an old friend today, and I feel pretty content. I haven't talked to her in a few years, and it was nice to make up over a big fight we had. Sarah, awesome job, and I'm super happy that you were able to have that make-up conversation. That's awesome. Like, it brings me joy. You know, it makes me happy to see that people are trying to improve relationships and you know, just reconcile. And you know, reconciliation or reconciling is you know, just, it's like the act of forgiveness, which essentially, this is more for you than the other person. You know, this is about you letting go of whatever baggage that you might have been holding on to, so you can move on with your life. And I'm not just saying you as in you, Sarah, I'm saying you in general, to all of us, because I think a lot of us hold on to baggage, and until we make it up with another person or, you know, let it go, it's always going to be with us. Yeah. Gunnar Muffin says, she's super hot and I'm afraid to talk to girls. Well, hey, look, here's what I gotta say. Girls are just girls, you know, boys are just boys. You know, I don't care how hot a girl is. She's just a girl. You know, she's just another human being. Okay. I get it, because I used to be super nervous when talking to attractive girls. Like I wouldn't know what to say. I felt less than them. I don't know if you feel that way. But yeah, I get it. At least I get that part. So yeah. Sarah, when the girl calls you cute, yeah, my boyfriend tells me that. That's hilarious. Even though he hasn't opened up yet. Moon says, I'm feeling really unmotivated and tired of life lately. I'm finding it hard to complete tasks like cleaning or running errands. You know, I could relate with that sometimes, and I'm sure a lot of people on here could as well. Thank you for sharing how you feel, and keep moving forward, keep pushing forward. You know, how do I say this? Yeah, that's what I got. Keep moving forward. Like, I think the only way we're going to feel better about our situation is when we take action. And so the best thing any of us could do is just take action that's going to move us forward. You know, take action to just beat that comforting feeling of putting ourselves down and being in our little slump. Okay. So I'll give you a quick example, you know, just in general. So because I've been busy speaking and, you know, going to seminars and stuff like that, like I've been busy during my Tuesday, Thursdays, which is my basketball day. I have not played basketball these past 2 weeks. And as a result, I chose not to exercise, you know, whatever, consciously, unconsciously. It's just like, okay, I don't get to play basketball because I'm busy, you know, during my times. Therefore, I'm not going to exercise. Or I don't say I'm not going to exercise. I just don't do it. This morning I had a choice, and I knew I haven't exercised in a while, And my choice was either I can go out for a run this morning or I could just not exercise. And um, in my mind, I think we all kind of create a lot of these excuses, not all of us, but I'm guilty of it. This morning, I was like, is me exercising once really going to make a difference? Like if I don't run this time, is it going to make a difference? One time? No, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. However, some of you might have heard this idea of the compound effect, which is when you do one thing over, like one tiny little thing over and over and over again, it compounds, it grows, it's exponential. So even though I did go for a run today, I did it once. Is that going to change my life? No, it's not going to change my life. However, if I keep making this decision that I'm going to run today, and then, whatever, in 2 days, when I should be exercising again, am I going to go run then or not? If I push myself, okay, man, I don't want it, but you know what? I'm going to go exercise because exercising is healthy. So if we keep doing these, compounding, we're going to be better. Same thing happens the reverse. If we keep making bad decisions or, be quote unquote lazy or take the easier route, guess what? That's going to compound and it's going to go the other way. Okay. The good news is if let's say you're still practicing a bad habit or you're not exercising, you're not eating healthy, whatever it is, the good news is you could always change it. Okay. So don't feel like just because you're doing a bad habit that you can never fix it. You can never improve upon it because you could always improve anything. Is it tough? Yeah, I think so. But that's part of the journey of life. Yeah. And I think it's rewarding. All right. Alrighty. Gunner Muffin says, I've tried, but they think I'm too manly to be gay. Interesting. All the memes make it hard to come out as a homosexual. Let's see. Also, the boy is not gay. What do I do? Well, Gunner Muffin, let's see. I want to answer that question first. If the guy you like is not gay, what do you do? Number one is, do you know that for a fact? Just because he's expressed liking women, or is he covering liking women? I don't know. Or is he bi? So there's those. And the second thing is, let's say he is straight. What do? Well, move on, I guess. There's not much we can do in that situation if a person is not gay but we're gay. So by the way, I'm not implying I'm gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay either. I was just saying in general. Let's see here. Yeah. I don't know what it's like to be gay. But I imagine coming out is not an easy thing to do because there's a lot of judgment and stuff like that from family, from friends. I mean, if I were to guess, it's really, you'll know when the time is right for you. And that's when you get to do it, and I don't know, maybe another thought is, I don't know. I don't think this is right, but maybe a possibility is maybe now is the best time. I don't know. Please. I'm not giving advice on this at all. Just sharing my thoughts. That's all. I'll shut up now. Hachi Taco says, well, tell them that you are, and you're not going to change the way you are to fit their preferences. Gotcha. Yeah. Hachi says, also, I know the feeling. I'm pan, and I still haven't told anyone in my family. Any of my family, just close friends. Sarah says, I've been trying to eat because I'm almost never hungry anymore, and I don't want to be anorexic again. Thank you, and I'm glad you're trying to eat. Keep up. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I get so I'm ADD a little bit. I saw what I thought I had 10 more questions or 10 more comments, then I'd be caught up, and I see there's about 50 comments that I still haven't read through, but I'll catch up. I know I'm a little bit behind people. But back to Sarah. Let's see. I'm glad that you're trying to eat because you understand that uh, being anorexic is not a healthy thing to do for you. So yeah, good for you, and continue to push yourself to eat. And I don't know, sometimes schedules or creating a certain schedule. You know, like let's say it's 12 o'clock, it's lunchtime. Okay, I'm going to push myself to eat. You know, I think when we do things based off of our feelings, I think that's a sometimes a dangerous thing to do because a lot of times we don't feel like doing anything, you know, or we don't feel like doing things, and uh, that can be scary. You know, especially I'm not stereotyping, but I would say a lot of young people, because a lot of young people, I'm not saying all young people, but many young people don't fully haven't fully developed the like proper reasoning skills. And I'm not saying that's you. I'm just saying in general. Okay. Madeline, good to see you on. Yeah, what's up? Naruto says, you know, Saul chased David. Wait, what? Is that a not clear? That sounds like a biblical reference. Uh Sarah says, every time you enter a room, yell, I'm here, I'm queer, I'm waiting for a man. That's pretty funny. Nora says, because being gay is not normal. That's why you don't know it's completely human. Not clear. Sarah says, I used to be confused about my sexuality, and whenever a guy talked to me, I screamed and I said, I'm really queer, and no one asked me out, so maybe it worked. Question mark. Jonathan's asking about who am I rooting for in the World Cup. I'll be honest, I haven't been following enough of it. I mean, Brazil and Argentina are some pretty top teams. I'm not just bandwagoning. I think it's cool. I don't know, just random. But I'd have to look more to it. I've seen some highlight clips, but I haven't followed it enough. All right, Jonathan O'Kenny says, "Hey Richard, how come there is no reminder for the streams? You are you putting them on reminder? Because if you are, I did not get it and almost miss it, but I saw it. So, Jonathan, the reason why I'm trying to play around with this. Okay, so YouTube, I explained this right at the beginning of the stream. I don't know if you were on this. So random fact about live streaming on YouTube. There are 3 ways you can live stream. Okay, number 1, you could use it through mobile. Okay, number 2, you could use YouTube Live for for like Google Chrome on desktop or something. Okay, number 3, you can schedule a Google Hangout live stream using a computer. Okay, so those are the 3 ways. If I go through mobile, you can schedule ahead of time. If you use YouTube live stream, which is the one I preferred, which I'm using right now, you could only do it live. You can't schedule ahead of time. And option 3, Google Hangout for desktop, which has this really annoying, you know, Google Hangouts logo on the bottom of every single video. You can schedule ahead of time. It's just there's the annoying logo. So I'm trying to figure out what I like the most. This right here is like the most streamlined. It's the most clean. I love the layout. You know, great quality, everything. I might switch over to Google Hangouts, even though there's an annoying logo, but so I could let you know that I'm doing ahead of time. But just know that all my live streams are, you know, pre-scheduled Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 p.m. But yes, and if I don't have a stream, if I'm not streaming on a certain day, I'm like, what would I do? I would either announce it ahead of time, or I would probably create a stream that says, you know, no stream today. Like that's what I would write if I miss a stream, which I have not missed a stream in months. Yeah. I've pushed it back sometimes, but anyway. Yeah, I know reminders are important, so I might have to use Google Hangouts or something so you could see that I'm doing a live stream instead of me just doing, you know, live streaming at the last minute at 8 p.m. No notifications ahead of time. All right. Jonathan Organic says also, will there be a Fortnite Friday, or will it be combined with a 12-hour live stream? Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the Fortnite Friday for this Friday. It probably won't be super long, like sometimes we do, just because I need to go to sleep if I'm going to do a 12-hour live stream the next morning. So yeah, we'll keep it short and sweet for this Fridays. Yeah. Okay, here. I'm seeing your comments. I'm gonna kind of read the ones that kind of stand out or are asking me to address them. Michelle says, for the past few months, it has been hard for me to complete my homework. I'm not going to lie. I have a procrastination habit, and it's been getting really bad. I do it when I'm stressed and overwhelmed. Michelle, I want to let you know that's perfectly human. It's normal. I'm not saying it's a good thing to do. It's normal. So if you're procrastinating and it happens when you're stressed out and overwhelmed, that completely makes sense. When we feel so I think there's goodness, I wish I had more scientific backing around this, but I know the general gist of it, which is goodness, this is like the unscientific, I'm dumbing this down a little bit, but like so it's all brain chemistry. Okay, so when we're stressed, we release our stress hormone, which is cortisol, and our body, our mind, like it has a natural reaction, which is either is it fight or flight? I'm guessing it's fight or flight. Okay, so either what we do is when we feel stressed and overwhelmed, we either what do we do? Goodness gracious, okay, hold on. I'm just gonna Richard talk this one out. I know how you feel. So when I feel stressed and I feel overwhelmed, I'm changing the approach of this. When I feel stressed and overwhelmed, I tend to I procrastinate too. I disconnect. I don't want to think about things. I don't want to think about the stress and the pressure, and I try to avoid it. So I push it off. So that's very normal. There's another thing that people do when they're stressed. I don't remember what it is exactly. Probably get super anxious. That's what it is. So if you procrastinate, it's because I think it's your defense mechanism saying like, trying to not overstress yourself or something like that. Anyway, how do you deal with procrastination? I think when we're feeling stress, number one is giving ourselves a proper simple break when we have the opportunity to, and sometimes, I don't know, sometimes we just got to be present and understand ourselves. Like, let's say you got a lot of work to do. Okay. Let's say you got 4 hours of work to do. It's the night before whatever the exam, an assignment is due. You got 4 hours left. And guess what? It takes 4 hours to complete the assignment. And you're like, okay, I got 4 hours to complete it. And it'll take me 4 hours. I don't have time for a break. And the next question you're going to ask yourself, at least what I would ask myself is, okay, I don't have time for a break, but if I don't take a break, is that going to serve me? Okay. Is not taking a break going to serve me? Like, am I able to just push myself to do it? And sometimes yes, and sometimes no. This is why self-awareness is important. There are times where I'm like, look, I don't have time for a break, but guess what? I'm going to give myself a break anyway. Why? Because I know giving myself a quick break, even if it's 20 minutes, whatever it is, that I'm going to need it if I want to keep myself sane and to continue to push myself to stay focused. So there we go. Alrighty. Alrighty here. So this is getting into a little bit. I'm guessing a lot of. I see. Hold on. Sorry, I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I'm reading the comments because it looks like y'all are getting into what kind of conversation is this? This is like a a very debatable conversation about sexuality and stuff like that. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to say. Look, I'm not going to read through the whole entire conversation. I see that you all are going back and forth about it. Um, I understand that this is a very hot topic, or it's very widely debated in terms of sexuality. By the way, if I missed your comments, I'm sorry about that. But here's what I'm going to say. In regards to sexuality, gay, straight, whatever it is, whatever your beliefs are, everyone has their own beliefs. And I believe everyone is entitled to their own beliefs. And my perspective, I know I'm sharing my perspective. My perspective is we all get to just respect whatever each other's beliefs are. Okay. So I don't know what to say. For me, Naruto, something tells me you are more of a religious conservative background. I'm not trying to call you out, but I guess for me, it's like I respect that you have your own opinion. Mr. Red is saying the same thing about being gay is a sin. And I don't know, like, hold on, wait, pause. I'm going to take that back. I don't want to get into that conversation. that's digging myself in a hole right now. Okay. My thing is whether or not being gay is a sin or not, that's up to everyone's own personal interpretation. I believe we get to respect whatever people's decisions are. Okay. It's their life. They get to make their own decision. That's my opinion of it. As long as it's not, intruding on your life or my life or whatever, if that's what they want to do, perfect. Okay. So that's what I gotta say. Yeah, so my thing is just be respectful of other people's decisions. Don't tell other people what to do. It's their life, just like your life. Do you want to be told what to do? Do you want to be told what's right and what's wrong? Yeah, so that's what I gotta say. Again, I could see this conversation blowing up, and we can dive really deep, and it can go in a lot of different ways. I really don't want to go too deep into it, but I want to make sure that we're all kind of, I don't know, being respectful, but also I understand your perspective too, Naruto and Mr. Red. So I don't know. I'm just trying to find a balance here. But hey, look, if someone's ticked off about what I'm saying, let's talk about it. I'm always open to conversation. Yeah. Sarah says love and peace is more important than feeling right. I agree with that too. Like, my friend always says, like, would you rather be happy, or would you rather be right, or would you rather be happy? Okay. I personally would rather be happy. Some people would rather be right. And look, that's not wrong. It's just each person's priority, but I'd rather be happy. Let's see here. Alrighty. Jimmy says, I like that shirt. You look snappy. New shirt. Where'd you get it? It's not a new shirt. I've had this for a while. I just haven't worn it in a while. I don't remember where I got it. Probably like what is that? Like a Marshalls or something. Jonathan says, gonna go sleep. I haven't been to sleep much due to the heat, but I'll see you on Friday and Saturday. Have a good night. Have a good night, Jonathan Rokenya. Let's see here. Alrighty. By the way, people, I'm not, wherever I'm at with comments is where I'm going to keep it at. If I miss something, sorry about that, and please just type it back. Yeah. One second, people. Okay. This conversation, I see. Vapor, I saw the DM. Thank you. All right. Hey, real quick, people. Um, let's leave religion out of this real quick. All right. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. It looks like a pretty heated conversation, and people, I do apologize that the comments are going this way. Yeah. Okay. Hey, people, easy with the comments. All right. Yeah, I don't appreciate negativity here. So yeah. By the way, if you guys are being rude, just let you know that you're. I might if this gets out, like it's kind of getting out of hand right now, and I put someone on a timeout because they use the term loser gaze, which I do not appreciate. Okay, so I don't tolerate negativity. Look, I'm not trying to. I'm just yeah. Korean says everyone is human no matter what, how powerful or what gender or sexuality you are, or even race. We should all respect each other and not offend over such things. There is no such thing as normal or perfect. Yeah. Gunner Muffin, nothing to be sorry about. Yeah. Alrighty. Yep. And Mr. Red, putting you on a timeout. Just yeah. I'm not trying to exclude you from the conversation. It's just they're getting a little bit out of hand, and yeah, I wish it wasn't a 300-second timeout. It's just yeah. So I would appreciate people if we were having more of a more civilized conversation where we're not arguing against each other. Yeah, I don't like to censor people, and I know you're just trying to state your opinion. Okay, so Mr. Red, just want to let you know that nothing against you. Yeah. Awesome, Jimmy. I see that. Ontario. Nerd says, "Hey, I've been very happy with focusing on accepting who I am. Thanks for helping me. You're most welcome, Naruto." Vapor says, "So there are only two genders. It's a fact. Two genders are wait. I don't believe there are only two genders. I think there's more than two. I don't. I need to brush up on my that thing, but I do believe there's more than two. Yeah, I mean the two gender is that male female? Wait, there's masculine. There's a lot of different. There's this really good chart that explains the difference between gender, sexuality, gender identification. There's different terms that mean different things. But I do believe there's more than two genders. Yeah, I think transgender is also considered a gender today. So, which makes it more than two, and I think there's even more than that too. Korean says, I feel it's making Richard upset to see us discuss like this. We should stop just now. Stick to your opinions to yourself. Um, I think having a conversation, like, okay, so a few things are going on here. All right. Um, hold on, Naruto. Hold on. Let's slow down the. Okay. What's I can't even understand what, like, there's too much going on right now. I want to tackle one thing at a time. It's crazy because I'm trying to address one thing, but then you guys are going to keep going on about another argument conversation with each other. So Korean says, I feel like it's making Richard upset to see us discuss like this. We should stop now. Just stick to your opinions to yourself. So my thoughts is I'm okay with people having varying opinions. My thing is I think we all should respect each other's opinions. Okay, that's my main thing. Okay. So it's okay. I don't appreciate when people are, saying mean things. And Gunner Muffin, I don't mean this to call you out personally, but like, I'm just using this as future reference. You're not the first person to say this, but please don't tell people to shut up. And this is not a personal attack to you, Gunner Muffin. Okay. This is everyone. You're not the only one. Plenty of other people have said, shut up, this person. Okay. I don't think using the word shut up is respectful. So my thing is just, please, people, just respect each other and respect people's opinions. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Vapor, I don't know if you're being trolly or if you're being serious about it. But by someone's, yeah. Hold on here. Alrighty here. So Sarah, it's cool. I got your messages. It's cool. Yeah, don't worry about it. Like, you're not at fault for anything. Like, there's no need to be sorry. Yeah, and again, sorry. I know this is, look, I'm trying to stay calm throughout this whole thing, but there's a lot of stuff going on right here. What? All right. Here, I'm gonna go. How many genders are there? Because let's ask Google. All right. I'm clicking on the first article, which is how many genders are there in 2018. Wow. Look at this. This is on Quora, and according to this one, Tumblr says there are 112 genders. Would you look at that? 112 genders. But okay, someone else is saying there's 2 genders. Okay. And then another person says depends on how you define real gender. This is quite a heated. Another site is saying there are 63 genders. Debate.org. Let's go to content for a 12-hour live stream. Yeah, there's okay. So look, there. I'm looking at this website. Dude, everyone has a different opinion on this. Okay. This person saying they're only look, these are all just people's comments and opinions. Some people are saying there are 2 genders, the others are fake. Others are saying there's many genders, as there need to be. Someone saying I'm living proof that there's more than 2 genders. Someone says it doesn't matter. So there we go. It's just a matter of opinion. That's my that's my thing. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna go back to these comments. Yes, I pulled out the Google card. All right. Yo, Jimmy, email me. Yeah. Those are very good DM questions, not questions to take up time on a live stream with a lot of other people on it. Yo, Isaac, come on, man. Why got to be like that? Well, why you got to troll like that? Michelle says, do you do your 12-hour live stream on YouTube? Yes, it's going to be, the 12-hour live stream is going to be on YouTube. What's going to happen during those 12 hours? So during the 12-hour live stream this Saturday, I'll come up with some sort of schedule. I don't know how much I'm going to stick to it, but at least I'll have some guideline. We're going to do Q&As, life advice, conversations. We're going to do probably some challenges, probably play a little bit of Fortnite because that's what people requested. I think my brother's going to be here, so he'll be on answering some questions and stuff like that. Yeah, we might talk about pop culture. We do a lot of different things. So honestly, I don't fully know what the 12 hours is going to be, but it was requested by all of you. But before Saturday, I'm going to think a little bit more so we have some content to put together for the 12-hour live stream. But a lot of it's going to be engaging content. We'll just be having conversations like this, and 12 hours is going to be a really long time. Okay. All right. So Naruto says, can you watch Sleep on 12-hour live stream? All right. Hey, real quick, let's get off the whole conversation, the whole sexuality conversations about, genders and stuff like that. Like that, I think that conversation is going south right now. So, yeah, if you guys want to continue that conversation, you can get each other's, you can DM each other about that, because I don't want to get into that anymore. This is getting way too much about it. Yeah, I'm okay with talking about it. It's becoming way too much of a debate. It's just a matter of opinion, yeah. So I'm not engaging in that anymore. Jimmy says, what are your tips for us if we're in a negative mindset? I think if you're in a negative mindset, I think what you get to do is shift your energy. And see, a negative mindset is kind of scary. Like in the way of, like, when we feel negative, we just want to stay in this lump, this rut that we're in. So how do you get out of it? You got to break what is it called? Break the mindset. It's like you got to disrupt the pattern. There we go. That's the phrase I was looking for. Disrupt the pattern. Okay. So what happens is, when you're in a negative mindset, you're thinking a certain way, like, oh man, life sucks. I'm such a screw up. Why is life so crappy right now? Like, you have a certain mindset. So how do you got to disrupt the pattern by, you could do, you can watch videos, but videos, unless you take action, you're not going to disrupt your mindset. It's not going to shift your mindset. Okay. So disrupting your pattern could be doing something random, like get up and just start doing jumping jacks. Like, if you want to change your mental state. So instead of being in this negative mindset, you're doing something completely different. And in terms of techniques, let's see. I don't know. There's a lot of silly things. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've done things, but in my workshop today, we did this thing where, anytime someone says I can't, like, oh man, I can't do it. I can't. Anytime anyone says I can't, what they have to do is they have to stand up and be like, I'm a star. And I know it sounds super, super cheesy, but what it does is it disrupts your mindset. It disrupts your pattern. And because as humans, we're stuck in a certain mindset, like, we're comfortable in this negative mindset. So we have to change it. Okay. So I wish I had more tools for you. I will teach you something I learned today on the 12-hour live stream. And I'll probably just do it. No, I'm not going to do it right now. It's too much. Yeah, I'll teach you about a technique that I learned today on the 12-hour live stream on how you could deal with negative mindsets, about negative self-talk, depression, anxiety, stuff like that. And I'll probably do it multiple times. If you're watching this right now and you happen to hop on the 12-hour live stream, like, hey, when are you going to do it? I'll do it multiple times throughout. Just ask, hey, can you teach me that technique that you were talking about on Wednesday's live stream that you learned during that conference? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. And then I'll explain to you how to do it. Okay. Alrighty. Miss Sarah says, I might be late on the 12-hour live stream because my dad has been gone for a month, and I think he might come back this weekend. Gotcha. Yeah. Whole 12 hours. Exactly. Jimmy says, in the 12-hour live stream, are you going to include Discord? I'll sign up to chat with you. Am I going to include Discord? Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, I think we'll have some sort of like interactive stuff for sure. Yeah. So I think I'll be on Discord, and I'm sure y'all could talk to each other if you wanted to, have side conversations, stuff like that. We definitely want to keep it interactive. And yeah, if you got more ideas of what you want happen during the 12-hour live stream, I'm happy to take your thoughts and, make it interesting. Alrighty. Hey, Naruto. By the way, hey, Naruto, yeah, feel free to send me that song again. By the way, that song that you sent me last time, I listened to it, and I liked it. It was really cool. It was very peaceful, and yeah, like it was good vibes. Thank you for that song. Sarah says, I sent you a few pictures I drew earlier. I'm trying to draw more positive things. Sarah, thank you. That's awesome. Okay, so Sarah, I want to comment on this. So Sarah's saying, I sent you a few pictures I drew earlier. I'm trying to draw more positive things. So one thing I learned today during my mastermind session with a bunch of other speakers, authors, coaches, what I learned today is if we want to improve something, so let's say we want to stop having anxiety. Okay. So there's two parts. We can either focus what we're going. Oh, wait, hold on. We could, okay, so let's say this is the negative thing and this is the positive thing, okay? We have two choices. We could either focus on moving away from this negative thing, moving away from it, or we could focus on moving towards a positive thing. For example, let's say you're feeling a lot of anxiety, okay? So we could either focus on moving away from anxiety or focus on moving towards success or positivity or joy. Okay. And what I learned today is that if you want to get over anxiety or whatever that negative thing is, instead of trying to just get over and move away from this, it's better to focus on moving towards something positive, because that's going to give you a direction. If you move away from anxiety, okay, sure, you could move away from it, but the thing is, you're still not going to know the right direction to go in. You're still going to be lost because you don't have a direction. So moving toward something positive is important. That's what I learned today. Okay. You guys. free Mr. Red. Yeah. I don't know if Mr. Red's. Oh, okay, he's back. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Red, again, I want to say I apologize. I didn't mean to, put you on a timeout for so long. It's just I don't know. I felt like it was going a little bit downhill. No disrespect. Hey, no problem. Apologies accepted. And please just be respectful. That's all. And I'm not just pointing you out. Okay, I'm not saying you're the only one who's being disrespectful. I think others were as well. And it was just kind of you just were the one who was kind of caught in a way. Okay, so no hard feelings or anything like that. Yeah. If you're saying I offended you with the putting you on a timeout, it's not my intention. It's just, what am I supposed to do? Should I put everyone on a timeout? yeah, so I'm not trying to target you. It's just that was the quickest way to diffuse the situation that was going on because there was a lot going on, and I mean, you know, you were the you were saying a lot of negative comments, and I'm not saying it was just you. Yeah, so I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Nothing personal. Alrighty. Hachitaku says, Richard, what do you do if you are nervous to talk to your crush because you aren't sure if they have the same feelings for you? Um, I guess my question is, what is your goal? What's the ultimate goal for you? You know, are you trying to see if your crush likes you back? Or are you nervous to talk to your crush? Why do you want to talk to your crush? You know, obviously you want to talk to your crush because it's your crush, but like, do you have a goal? Do you want to see if it's going to work out, or do you not even want to see if it's going to work out? You just have a crush on them and you just want to talk to them. Okay, so very different goals. So you're not sure if they like you back. What can you do? A few things. You could, number one, not worry whether or not they like you back and keep talking to them. But something tells me if you're asking this question that you actually care to know if they like you back. So in general, of course, approach can be important, but in general, my thing is like if you like someone and you want to know if they like you back, oh my goodness, this is tough. You know, being in middle school is challenging, but for me, I'm going to give you advice from my age, and then we'll drop it down to middle school. So at my age, if I like someone and I want to know, you know, I want to talk to a crush, but I don't know if they like me back, I would let them know that I like them, you know, and do it in a, I want to say not creepy way, but it's like, it's such a catch-22. It's like like by trying to not be creepy, in a way we kind of become creepy, if that makes sense. Like we're trying too hard. So I think it's really about like not expecting any kind of response. Okay, so let's say you say, hey, I just want to let you know that I like you, that's all. And then it's like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, hey, I'm just curious out of honesty, you know. And this is kind of like self-work. You got to realize whatever they choose, if they don't like you, it's not personal. If they like you, it's also not personal. Nothing's ever personal. Okay. So like for me, this is, I don't know, this takes being mature. Okay. So for me, like if I ask someone, hey, I think you're really attractive, I like you, whatever. I was wondering, like, I would just ask, hey, I was wondering if you want to hang out sometime. Or let's say I don't even want to hang out with them. I just want to talk to them. Like, hey, I just think you're super attractive and I like you. I think you have a great personality. I just want to talk to you. Is that cool? Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Another thing that's important is reading body language. You know, like, can you tell they're kind of awkward? Like they feel uncomfortable. If you think they feel a little bit uncomfortable, say like, hey, sorry, you know, I don't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I just, you know, I like you. That should just be a compliment. That's all. You know, I don't have any expectations. You don't have to like me back. It doesn't matter. I don't know. It's not an easy thing, especially in middle school, in high school, or whatever. It's not easy because people don't always react the way that we want them to react. Some people, they get really awkward and they're like, "Oh, thanks, okay, cool, I'll see you later." You know, like they feel really uncomfortable, and that's nothing personal to you. So I don't know. For me, I'm just, I would prefer to just go for it. Just let them know that you like them, and you know, get it out of the way. So that way you don't have that pressure of pretending that you don't like them. So that's me. I can't say that's what you should do. That's just what I would do. Depersonalization. What does that mean? The action of divesting someone or something or human characteristic or individuality. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what the context is for that. Vapor says, "Is there Discord after this?" I mean, we can Discord if you want. Sarah says, "Richard, am I weird for wearing guy clothes? I just like the way that they look and fit, but some people say I'm weird or something." Yeah, Sarah, honestly, like stop, like forget what everyone else says. If you like wearing guy clothes, wear guy clothes. That's my opinion. Other people might disagree with me, and I don't care. You know, like if you like doing something, don't let anyone else tell you to not be yourself. Okay. I love that you know that you like wearing guy clothes. Wear guy clothes. That's my opinion. Like, screw anyone else who says like, you know, you're weird for that. Like, forget about them. Seriously. All right, Naruto, because you gave a good song recommendation. I not that I will listen to this song. Hey, can you? Hold on. You're gonna have to be more specific with this song title because it's I don't see it. I'm searching Mother's Intuition movie song, and nothing is coming up on YouTube for it. So yeah, yeah, like literally. Hold on, I will copy and paste exactly what you're writing inside my YouTube search browser. Yep, there's nothing. I don't see anything for it. Alrighty. All right. Good night, Jimmy. Sorry, I'm being quiet because I'm trying to read comments. Sorry if I missed your comment, by the way. There's just a lot going on. Mackenzie, good to see you on. Hey, Richard, I'm in New Mexico. Sorry for being late. I've been helping my aunt's twins. They're a handful, but I'll definitely be on for the 12-hour live stream. Awesome. Good to see you on, Mackenzie. Okay. All right, people. Oh. Wait, intuition? What is it? Intuition. Still don't know which. Wait, is this the Piglet's Big Movie? All right. Well, we're gonna listen to that one anyway. All right. If my YouTube decides to load. All right. No milk for me today, Sarah. Let's see. Sarah, are you going to be on the 12-hour live stream? There's a reason I'm asking you. Gotcha. All right. I'm listening to the oh my goodness. I'm watching Intuition, the Piglet's Big Movie. Why am I watching this? Very, very kitty. Alrighty. At this point, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. Thank you for being on, and thank you for your patience. I know today's conversation was a little bit wild. Yeah, I'll be on Discord if you want to chat and stuff like that. Vapor or anyone else. Panic at the Miss Sarah says, Richard, you should listen to Panic at the Disco sometime. They're a great band. I do listen to Panic at the Disco sometimes. I like the vocalist. They're a good band. Yeah. Let's see. Alrighty. Say goodbye. All right, Mr. Red. Goodbye. Goodbye to you. I'll say goodbye, especially because I put you on timeout. You know, I didn't mean to call you out. Okay. Let's see here. Whoa, easy there. Easy there. Bye, Kermit. Miss Sarah, sending love to you. Alrighty. Take care, everyone. Hopping off right now. And today's Wednesday. I'll see you in 2 days on Friday. And then again, if you didn't see the notification, this Saturday we're doing our 12-hour live stream. I will send more details about like what's going to happen during the 12-hour live stream and update you on a schedule of, you know, like what's happening every single hour. Tentative what's scheduled to, you know, every single hour during Friday's live stream. And I'll also post it in the description of the 12-hour live stream video that's already on this live stream feed on my YouTube channel. So yeah. Okay, cool. Have a good night, everyone. If you want to chat, I'll be on Discord right now. Okay. And if you don't know what our Discord channel, just look at our description of any recent YouTube video and you'll see the Discord link in there. Okay. All right. See y'all. Bye-bye.